Yeah, ghetto public service announcement. We are canceling the Langston Hughes Miles Davis album. That album is now officially canceled. I'm not even going to work on it. You heard me? I just read Langston Hughes' poetry and his biography and all this stuff about how he was a communist and he was gay and queer and he all in Colombia and Mexico with homosexuals, and I was like, what in the fuck? Now that's why I said before I had even said I was gonna do the album, I wanted to read his biography just to see what he was standing on. I think like maybe WB Du Bois gave him a platform to speak. The Robert Johnson and Miles Davis kind of helped him with some instrumental, but I did not know that Langston Hughes was that fucked up in the game. You hear me? But due to the fact, like I said, he came up in the Griffith era, right? If you know, Griffith is the person that deal with the Ku Klux Klan movies and things of that nature, and the women that edit these Ku Klux Klan and these intolerable movies. So I think maybe, like they say, Langston Hughes was a sellout in Hollywood, and maybe he did it for funding. Like I said, I'm a more Bumpy Johnson type of nigga. Like I said, the only people that ever heard Bumpy Johnson poetry mostly was rich niggas and gangster niggas and bad bitches. Like, you know, he didn't feel like that was necessarily needed to be known. You hear me? I'm like, niggas ain't writing poetry for everybody. The poetry is for who it's for. You know, well, I mean, if other people like it, that's on them. Like, truth be told, hip-hop is mostly for niggas. That's the truth about it. That's our culture. Now, if another motherfucker like it, that's on them. But hip-hop is mostly some shit you do at a cafeteria table type shit. Just like Will Smith, you heard me, on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Niggas just at the table just saying random shit because there ain't shit to do. That's what niggas do. They shoot dice, they rap, they shoot roll blunts. You hear me? When we sit in circles, we don't sit around and stare at each other because it's kind of creepy. Only white people that probably rape women and kidnap children probably just sit around and stare at each other. It's not a nigga thing. We do hip-hop, so yeah, we had to cancel I got to cancel the Langston Hughes album. You heard me? I sure hate I got to do it. You heard me? But it was a great idea though. So, and I still can't do the Nine Muses album, the Virgin for the album for soundtracks for our Chippy's Ministry and the Leprechaun's Lawyer, because the women, like I said, they mind so fucked up. They might be the first ones to figure it out, but they'll at least be about to after Donald Trump's birthday on June 14th, so we can work on that joint. Yeah, because they mind so fucked up, it'll take about 9 months to birth a new consciousness, you hear me, to get out the retardation stage they're going through. But as soon as we kind of get all that shit under control, you hear me, we'll be back rocking. I don't know if y'all seen the recent post I made or whatever like that. LA Film School is over. Yeah, it's over with for them, you heard me. Like I said, you heard me, I was in class couple weeks ago, you heard me, and the woman was playing that Griffith Ku Klux Klan shit in there, and I roasted her ass so bad in class, you heard me. I said, you Ku Klux Karen ass, but man, listen, I roasted her in front of the whole class, you heard me. Like for real, she sat there and told them black people at that school they need to be gay, and yeah, she trying to exploit them, and ain't nothing niggas can do about it. Now she found out, you heard me, she on the front page news looking crazy the motherfucker today. A damn fool, you heard me. I be trying to give people proper forewarning about disrespecting me, playing with me, trying to get my attention, because you might fuck around and try to get my attention, and one day you just might get it. And you ain't gonna like it when you do get my attention, you hear me? Because now I'm gonna start focusing on you, and my focus gonna be to destroy you, you hear me? Be careful trying to get my attention, because you just might get it. Now I fucked her whole life over, and everybody around that motherfucker, because it's already bad enough you in elementary school selling kids. Then you got the nerve to be trying to steal money from college students, and then you wonder why everybody's stupid in California, you hear me? Yeah. Now, y'all career over with. So all these bogus ass film industry people, these bogus ass photographers and niggas talking about they helping women record content and OnlyFans, y'all career over with, clown ass niggas. You a faggot. I told y'all them niggas were faggots, you heard me? That gay shit did not spread like that. That what was happening to them niggas. I told you what was happening. They was going in them schools, and some financial aid money that was already theirs, they were trying to act like that was what they were gonna give them. Like I said, we read a lot of men in California, they still be looking at black people that got money like you can help us. You can't help us. We seen your financial report. It said you were defunded and indicted. Get the fuck out my face, homie, you hear me? That's the truth about it. You ain't got shit, ain't getting shit no time soon, you hear me? Who you lying to? For real. Yeah, rappers still get money. The ball players still getting money. We know other races of people, all your people, we send y'all fiscal reports. They say defunded and under investigation for RICO acts. Yeah. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Now, somebody dumb enough to go to jail with you and believe you, hear me? That's on them. But what you won't be doing, you hear me? You won't be in the media keeping up bullshit no more, because we just took that from you too, you hear me? That's over with. They ain't shit, they whole race of people. That's the truth about it. A fruit bad apple spoil a whole bunch. If you take some shit and put it in sugar, you just fucked up the whole cake. And that's how homosexuals and a lot of these losers is out here in California. A woman like sugar. A lot of the men in her family like shit. Once they mix together, you done fucked up the whole cake. That's the end of it. So you gotta understand, I'm glad. Like, you gotta understand, in the Treaty of Kadush, what they call Christmas, you heard me, Hanukkah, if you become my enemy, we always enemies. You ain't never got to come around, look. Like I said, a lot of these other races of men, they simp. They look at me with puppet dog eyes. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that sad ass look on your face. You ain't tough, because I'm the nigga beat your ass around here and took all your shit. So you ain't tough. I took all your money, right? You heard me. And I took all your bitches, you heard me. Defunded all your companies, you heard me. Kicked all your workers out the country. Yeah, hit you with a RICO act, you heard me. Because I ain't want you kicked out the country. I'm trying to see if I can get you on trial so I can hit you with the death penalty, because I want you dead, you heard me. Legally. See, that's a lot of these men that's still floating around here that's on the town. You just, because I want you killed on TV, you heard me, legally. That's why I let you live, nigga. I'm a legendary hustler. I want some of you niggas hanged on TV, death by firing squad. You understand? You hear me? In front of everybody. Legally. So I can show you what power look like. Yeah. The whole puppet dog ass. Like it's a nigga right now looking at me, a stalker. Yeah, it worked for an animal, not a grown ass man, you hear me? You know, I think what else, we should buy some of these people some mirrors for Christmas. Yeah, so they can start looking at themselves and realize you ain't black, you ain't got no money, and you ain't shit. They need mirrors this Christmas. That's what we gonna buy them, a mirror. Because they still be looking at black people like we the same. That's why Kendrick Lamar made that song, Not Like Us. Because it's too many faggots looking at men with money, you hear me, like we the same. Too many pedophiles out here of children be looking at other men like we the same. That's what the Not Like Us song, that's what that means, you hear me? He said, you niggas be coming around us trying to strike an accord like we the same, nigga. We not. That album that won that Grammy, you hear me? They basically telling these faggots and these pedophiles, man, stay away from us, homie, you hear me? Don't you rape children and shit, you hear me? Kidnap kids in schools and shit, you hear me? And try to cut their penises off, talking about they don't know if they a boy or a girl. No, you don't know if you a boy or a girl. A kid not supposed to know nothing. You was a pedophile. See, Epstein and Maxwell was some shit they did undercover. The homosexuals, they just went straight into school and started kidnapping kids. Don't y'all think the LGBT is worse than Epstein and Maxwell? See, Epstein and Maxwell, they did it slick, you know. Didn't nobody really know what was happening. The LGBT just went straight into schools and just started kidnapping children. That's human trafficking, you hear me? Big time, you hear me? They whole community finna be extinct, you hear me? Like I said, the women that assisted them, the cops that assisted them, it'll take 9 months for us to figure out what all y'all sentences finna be, you hear me? That's a long time. I ain't got time to wait on it. I ain't got time to figure it out. I ain't gonna try to figure it out. All I know, you guilty. That was my job to judge you for it. I said, hell yeah, they guilty. They did that shit, you hear me? People, like I said, Epstein and Maxwell, those was some shit that was they was secretly shifting kids out the country. Trump had a speech at the United Nations yesterday, said the LGBT kidnapped 300,000 kids in the United States of America this year. 300,000 kids were kidnapped this year. Homosexuals kidnapped 300. They said they can't even find them. 300. Can you imagine? See, I'm gonna show you how I had, like I said, I had a bookstore in Glendale maybe in the pandemic. See, at first, this how they were doing it, right? They would bring the immigrant women to the United States, do a false marriage for a visa. She don't know what none of this shit is. He a homosexual. They raise the children. When the children is old enough for the parent to know the homosexual to have sex with them, they start doing it. And normally the parent don't say nothing because in a divorce, you hear me, they lose their visa, go back to their poor ass country. That's how most of these sick-minded devil in the blue dress man think. So what they did, they said, fuck it, just come across the border and just bring as many kids as you can. And they was just like on Pinocchio's Treasure Island on steroids around here. That's what you did. See, you were already guilty of that anyway. So now they sitting around here with these dumb looks on their face. No, you very much guilty. See, Epstein and Maxwell, like I said, they like, who is the Epstein list? The LGBT, that's the Epstein list. The fuck is you saying? The homosexual, that people keep talking about all on the news. What is the Epstein list? Homosexuals? You know, in business, they say, always look at the person who benefited from the crime. Who benefited from the crime, you hear me, of illegal child trafficking? Homosexuals. So by default, that's who did it. In the film industry, right? Like I said, you wonder what happened to your home, but like I got white, like I said, it's sickening the way these white people sit around here, you hear me, and just stalk. They mix shit with sugar. Keep in mind, like I said, my company is a sole proprietorship. That's what's wrong with the faggot. He been leeching for so long off other people's success, he already got that transatlantic slave trade, freeload mindset that he still think when black people working, he can make money off of them. A loser. His mind fucked up. He still think the transatlantic slave trade, the transsexuals still think the transatlantic slave trade going on. Well, when black people got a song, he can make money out. Wrong. Like I said, what is the stock and bond industry? You can't make money. One poem that not W.B. Du Bois, but Langston Hughes made that did make sense was about the oil industry. He said, man, you know, the rich get richer because they got stocks in these companies. You gonna forever be poor because you ain't got stock in shit. What you got ownership? Matter of fact, if whatever stock you did have, it probably done plummeted, you hear me? Because all LGBT DEI shit done plummeted for 10 months straight. That's how I know you don't know nothing about finance. Like I said, financial traders in the stock market, you can go to Online Trading Academy. You could have went to any real estate school. They teach you this asset, liability, income, expenses. Motherfucker, you went losing money for 10 months straight and then at no point never put a stop loss order in. At some point, you would, after a week or two, you heard me, that motherfucker just been, at some point you would have been, you don't know shit about no goddamn real estate, stock and bond, investing in nothing. That's why a lot of times, truth be told, this on my mama. I probably this year then attended 1,000 job coaching classes in this 20-25 year alone with women, you hear me? And then now one of them know what the fuck they were talking about when it came to scaling and extrapolating and financial literacy. Not one of them. And they been, listen, you gotta understand, and a homosexual put her up to it. Keep in mind, right, my whole thing was I was just listening to see what people crazy enough to believe the shit. I said, you know, financial literacy, job coaching, there's not really, the only way you can really scale things in business is, truth be told, is music or a commercial. Like if you have a product, you make a commercial. Arby's, we have the meats. McDonald's, I'm loving it, that's scaling. And it causes an extrapolation, which means it draws that commercial or that album or that book, that movie, whatever it may be, that's scaling. This song about Air Force One by Nelly, that's scaling. Musical scales, you retard, you hear me? Nelly make a song called Air Force One, next thing you know, you gotta buy Air Force Ones off eBay because everybody buying them, that's scaling. A movie come out called Blackjack or 21 by some math professor, next thing you know, all the casinos are full, that's scaling. Does this make sense? Yeah, but LA Film School, a disgrace, you hear me? I'm talking about for real, for real. And then what was so crazy, I was wondering why a lot of the students weren't saying anything. I was like, did y'all hear what that lady? Now, one of the niggas, a couple of them niggas was in there like, they were looking at me like, nigga. I was like, y'all know I'm not finna let this bitch say all this shit talking about y'all get down with the y'all heterosexual males objectify women. So all you black people should need to join the LGBT because we're going to exploit you in her. She literally said this shit out of her mouth. And I'm gonna tell you, man, some people are so desperate for money and retarded about finance. I was like, do y'all know, truth be told, financial aid money is actually paid 2 weeks before class even start at universities. This is the truth about it. That's true about it. You already have the money for your living expenses. Like, say, for instance, film school is $88,000, right? The Big Beautiful Bill got $150,000 staff alone, $200,000 staff alone. You have that money for the first day of class, even here. All you do is put, once you talk to the Department of Education, they give you a direct deposit form, they put it straight in your bank account. That's how fast it goes. There's no, we gonna see if you really know what's going on, then cut the check. If you young, you never been to college before, a motherfucker could scam you like that. Even military money, right? It's called a GI Bill, tuition assistance, right? You heard me, the kickers, so on and so forth. I worked in the recruiting office in 2007. I would know, you heard me, because I the one used to do all the stuff for the soldiers, and I used to do all their paperwork. I would know, that means I had 20 years of understanding that shit, you heard me, damn near. And they got these kids that didn't even know what was going on, running the greatest con game you ever seen. Financial aid money is paid before the first day of financial aid. Like I tell people, if you really want to understand business, all you got to do is do one semester in college. You'll know everything you want to know about the business world. Because in college, you learn what a grant is, a subsidy loan or unsubsidized loan, food stamps or what they call your college dine-in dollars, and Section 8 or what they call campus housing, right? You heard me? That's the whole business world in a nutshell. And you're going to learn you have all that money, all those resources before you ever go to work, just like in business. Before a business is even built, you heard me, it ain't made, you don't improvise on the job. You already have the money. Say, for instance, if you want to start a franchise of Taco Bell, and the Taco Bell cost $20 million to make. You will have $20 million, you heard me, before you even look at a goddamn site to even buy or even a building at least. You already have the money. That's how business works. Any business person know that. Business don't work like a job. You work 2 weeks, then they pay you. That ain't how business work. You get the money before you even go to work. See, employees got to prove their loyalty. Employers ain't got to prove shit. The burden of proof on you, the employee. When you're a boss in the world, you get the money before anything is built. You can build a fucking movie. You can build a fucking movie theater. You heard me? If the movie theater was $80 million, you would have the $80 million before a brick was even laid. Before you hired anybody. Now, what you would still need is a business plan and a market strategy, but that's about it. All of this shit is just paperwork and documents. Due to the fact that majority of these people in California, they can't read and write, they're illiterate. How do we know? It's called the LAUSD school records. They say all your children were failing below 50% over the past decade. So you didn't just become geniuses overnight now, you hear me? You ain't gonna start telling no lies that you got the worst goddamn school grades, you hear me, in the United States of America, but all of a sudden you making real money. Nobody in their right mind will believe that shit. These folks are total idiots. People know what money look like? Like I said, real niggas don't sit around and just stare at each other. That's what they do on the movie I Am Legend. A whole bunch of motherfuckers in a huddle just staring at each other. That's a zombie. That's what a zombie do in a movie, sitting just staring at people. No, niggas be like, hey man, you want to smoke a blunt? You can be like Will Smith, you start beating on shit, rapping and shit, shooting dice and shit, you hear me? We gonna do something. We don't sit around and stare at each other like it's I Am Legend. We're not zombies. Even a woman, right? Like you heard me, Chris Tucker, them you heard me on Friday, right? You heard me, Ice Cube. They might do a little bird watching, but that's just about it. You hear me? Once that hoe hit the corner, shit, they ain't worried about that hoe no more. It's on to the next one, or whatever we was talking about. We ain't really giving a fuck about shit like that. We like, okay, we see you, and now we see you, now we don't. We ain't really that interested in you. Cause trust me, if a nigga really liked you, you hear me, he gonna say something to you. But like I said, most women in California, they might be the women in the Bible, the big booty Judas, as they say, right? Who is big booty Judas? The woman that set up rich men. Read that's their religion. They have a religion of setting up rich black men. Syrian command. What is the book of Judith about after the book of Tobit? When he married a prostitute of Babylon. She tried to set him up because he got all the money and her family don't. So she give him some coochie so she can chop his head off. And we get on some Eddie Murphy Harlem Night shit and blow her brains out and still get some pussy from her. You hear me? Don't work for her. Now she around looking crazy, running con game. Like, bitch, when I'm back gonna fall for that set up bitch ass shit, you hear me? I tell people, everybody is not an actor, you hear me? Some of us come from the real street world where people was killed, you hear me? Yeah, for real. Got life sentences and shit. This ain't our first rodeo. We know how that shit go. We know all about the setup, bitch. You hear me? The secret, the phone taps. That's why I talk freely now, because I know what entrapment is. I know what I can say and use it as copyright infringement against a cop now in the inside the trade. You hear me? I got wires like this. Yeah. I know what your religion, the tree. Once you the enemy, you always the enemy. I know what your Christmas story is. Yeah, once you the John Maccabee story, once you the enemy, you always the enemy. I'm like, shit, man, I got the same friends since high school. I can keep it like this. You know, I like the what they call it, the richest you're a pretty woman non-business model. Fuck a new hoe every week. Yeah, I'm cool with that. These hoes ain't loyal. Like I said, if it ain't work out for Kanye, it ain't work out for It ain't working out for Lamar Odom. It ain't working out for nobody. OJ, you heard me. Well, you show me where it worked there. It don't work. They have see, when you study a people's religion, then you can actually understand the way they think. What is the book of Judith? It's a woman that sit around and wait on a rich man that with power, you hear me, so she can set them up. That's why that's how, like I said, I don't want to get into the economic class again, the supply and demand, right? You hear me? But when all the men are gay, the price of coochie drop, you hear me? Because nobody wants it. Make coochie expensive again. We can't. There's too many punks around you. That's just business. Anybody went to business school, like I said, it's common sense. I don't want to keep reiterating goddamn financial literacy courses, but that's just how it is. You hang around a bunch of people with AIDS, you hear me? Yeah, your business gonna go. Bud Light do business with homosexual. They go bankrupt. Don't matter how long you've been getting money. The same day. Doing business with a homosexual is like getting them up, like throwing shit in sugar. You hear me? The whole cake fucked up at that moment. Yeah. You can have a bathtub full of bubbles, you hear me? For a whole week, you hear me? Throw some tomato paste in that motherfucker. That day, if the whole bathtub fucked up. For real. You could been selling dope your whole life. Do business, you hear me, with a rat. You going to jail that day. That's why like, you gotta understand, man, there's no room for mistakes. So what I found in business is to never do business with them. Yeah, that's how you stay out of all that shit. I turn on the news. All your companies been defunded. We check the fiscal report. All your schools been defunded. Common sense tell me, say, fuck what you got going on. I see the police got indicted. Common sense will tell me, fuck the police. They say the military is taking over the police station. Common sense, see, you gotta understand, like, it's stocks and bonds, you hear me? You still investing in shit that's failing. You financially illiterate. Some people switch up how they invest in that minute, that day, that week. Your shit been fucked up for 10 months straight. It's finna be Christmas again. Then you so stupid, you obviously don't understand business, because this how business work, right? You hear me? You be like, I'm gonna come sit next to Marcavius and I'm gonna inherit some of his benefits. Wrong. You can't inherit none of it, and you can't fuck none of it up. You know why? Because it's so precious. Man, no matter what the fuck you say or you do, you hear me? I can say fuck you, eat a dick, cow, you hear me? Real talk, it wouldn't affect my business. Because I'm the only person got something to do with that, not a faggot, you hear me? See, You tried to make your whole career off of exploiting other people's labor, trying to live off other people's work ethic. That's why you're failing today. Because now we in the industry, they want to say, okay, well, all the artists that left California because you freeloading their faggots around here. Now they say, well, make you a song then. Where your song at? Where your podcast at? Where your move at? Now they see you a fraud. See, that's what happened when you try to live off other people. See, kids can live off their parents till they 18. Then they get kicked out the house. Does it make sense? But guess what? White people, black people ain't your parents. You have your own parents, and we ain't adopting kids. Find you a homosexual or something to do there. You hear me, right? You hear me? Like you gotta be like Michael Jackson. Hey, Billie Jean is not my lover, and your kid ain't my motherfucking son. Stop trying to freeload around here. You hear me? It's sickening. Like I said, Section 8 vouchers come from military veterans after the Civil War. 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment. That's with Republicans and the white people, you hear me, and the blacks. If you a Democrat, how in the fuck you gonna get a 40 acres in the mirror Section 8 voucher? Common sense will tell you that's what? Fraud. That's fraud. In and of itself, it's fraud. If you're a Democrat with a Section 8 voucher, what they call 40 acres in the mirror, talking about some Social Security benefit, that's fraud in and of itself. Because it comes from the goddamn 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment for the black and white Republicans that fought in the war. Guess what the name of the lineage was? Johnson, Murray, Gray. President Johnson. That's who wrote the motherfucker. Lincoln got shot in the head, Johnson became president. Kennedy got shot in the head, Johnson became president. Civil rights. Whenever civil rights is discussed, civil war is discussed, reparations is discussed, revolutionary war is discussed, they're going to say the same people, Johnson, Murray, Gray. The Magna Carta, they're going to be the same shit, Johnson, Murray, Gray. It's the same shit. It never changed in history. I don't give a fuck if it was the Bible with the apostles in the Bible. They're going to say Mark John. I don't give a fuck if it was Rastafari, Ethiopian, Nipsey Hussle. They're going to say the same nigga, Mark John. It never changed. All of them got the same birthdays or variation. It's either 7-11 or around that number somewhere. Some say 710, 711, 750, but they say it's always around that number somewhere. All them niggas the same people. Them golden child stories. I said, today is me. Get over it. Yeah. Like I said, you try to attach yourself to a federal court case for an injunction. Nobody told you that the injunction that the Democrats tried to attach themselves to is what's known as the follow-up to the BMF case, what they call the Black Mafia family, and Craig Petty. So I want you to think about something when you start saying you want the injunction because you want your DEI program. And the nigga court case probably gonna say Marcavius Johnson and my homeboy, my homeboy, he $1 million nigga, but he don't know none of this shit. I showed him the shit he know. Y'all gotta realize all my friends are millionaires, all my family members are millionaires. I flex the list, but I'm the one know everything. See, real leaders, you hear me? Like I said, let they people shine. Like parents, good parents want to see the kids shine. You hear me? Like nigga, you the one still. You have the burden of proof on you that you can ball out like that. You hear me? And have a crew full of millionaires and bitches full of millionaires. You the one that don't know how to do it. I already been doing it. Still doing it. The only way something normally happen to my people, they been killed themselves and overdosed on some shit, you hear me? I ain't got nothing to do with it. But for the most part, they be straight. All right, when people on my team, they're down to have to kill them damn selves, you hear me? Because if a lot of time when I lay down a blueprint or architect, a mission statement and a vision statement, business plan, marketing plan, that shit damn near be bulletproof, you hear me? I'm like, well, they say I'm like the golden child. I don't even defile myself anyway. So the odds of you looking for a ready reason to implicate yourself in my situation, you hear me? It'll never work. That what the whole movie Golden Child was about, you hear me? Say, can we get him to do something that'll defile himself, and then we can even kids, they've been fucked up like this for a long time, you hear me? I was like, well, I ain't gonna do no crazy shit like that nowhere. Like I said, the only thing I've never been, military killing the job, you hear me? But it's based off the Bible, you hear me? It's an oath to defend the Constitution and the Bible. So you ain't gonna win that, he's a killer, they gonna be like, that's his job. You gonna lose that conversation, you hear me? OnlyFans and what that shit called, the marijuana, they call it a red light district. Tunage and punnage in London, WA in United States. For me. So imagine this, you got all these people saying on TV, yeah, we need that injunction, it's federal and pleaded. You gotta be Jesus Christ or Melchizedek type of nigga to put it out. As soon as you try to attach yourself to the actual interpleader that legalized marijuana, all this shit is a bridge that I created from what's known as a RICO Act. Now keep in mind, only me and a couple of my homeboys went free, you hear me? And keep in mind, all of these are black people. You ain't black, you hear me? You know damn well my niggas don't hang around. No faggots, crackers, none of that shit, you hear me? And you around here looking crazy on TV, trying to attach yourself to some shit that you know damn well you ain't got nothing to do with, you hear me? And the only time, the people that you did do business with, those the ones that got life sentences. That just getting out of jail like a year or so ago, you hear me, type shit. This year, Big Me, they just getting out of jail. Those the people who kept denying who the Aboriginal leader was, talking about the church ain't got a preacher. Saying that Aboriginals don't have a leader, like saying the church ain't got a preacher. Like saying a country ain't got a president or a state ain't got a governor. It was stupid of them to say that. Whether I was young or not, whether they liked it or not, it was me. You could transgress the law like they did. That's why they ain't saying nothing today. I told you there's a reason they don't say nothing about it. You hear me when I be saying all this shit. Why you think, even to this day, why you think they don't say nothing? Because they know the truth. The day they told the truth about it, they were free to go. They walked right out the door, you hear me? The truth will set you free, it's very much true. And they asked me about it, you hear me? I said, yeah, it's very much me, you hear me? They got control of it, you hear me? I said, that's true. But I articulated it obviously a lot better than that, but in that shit, that's all I said. It's Pyramid City, Memphis, yeah, I'm the Pharaoh. I'll be the top type nigga around there. In a nutshell, that's what I said. Obviously, I said more intelligent than that. I get a state, United States code, this act, that act, all of that. But I ain't got time to say all that shit right now. But I got 1,000 posts on this motherfucker. Do your research. Yeah, I ain't gonna do your homework for you. But yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell. That's all it was. I was legal to do it. That's like Bumpy Johnson, Lucky Luciano. But like I said, a lot of y'all still had these pipe dreams like soldiers need security guards and a pimp need help macking a hoe. Even in the movie The Mac, Goldie ain't even got another pimp with him. He got Richard Pryor with his ass. You hear me? Have y'all ever seen the movie The Mac with Goldie? Goldie ain't got no other pimps with him. He got his one homeboy, and his homeboy don't even know how to make no money. He just make him laugh and shit every day. You hear me? Real players, you hear me? We just need real people that ain't trying to fuck our life up around us. That's all we really need. We just like realness around us. Y'all like to have a crew full of fake shit. You hear me? I ain't with none of that shit. I'm cool. Remember in the movie The Mac where Goldie told that nigga, he said, hey, fat man, I don't need you, homie. Me and just these hoes, nigga, I got all type of money around this motherfucker without your ass. He was like, nah, he even told his brother that with all that black power shit, he was like, look, man, if you want to get rid of these crackheads and all these motherfuckers around keeping up this bullshit, I'll help you do that. But 5 million these hoes, like Richard Pryor said when he was the first black president in 1970, this shit gonna continue, you hear me? This is to the end of time, fool, you hear me? Hoe been hoe. The word hoe in housewife is agriculture and commerce if you ever went to business school. I'm trying to tell you. And it literally mean those words. They said better in financial economics school. They call it economics of Dowry and Bride price. The women who paid the boss is off the market, rich forever. All the other bitches who accepting money from whoever give it to them, they call them OnlyFans bitches. But back to but that's neither here nor there. I wanted to just let y'all know that we can't do the Langston Hughes poem. That's all I'm saying. Now obviously we can still elaborate about all type of cool zodiac shit, you hear me? And Egyptologist shit, you hear me? Any type of anything fun, you hear me? But as far as that album in particular, me taking Langston Hughes poems and putting them on Miles Davis tracks with Robert Johnson in the background and Miles Davis, nah, I'm not doing it because he was caught up in communism. He was caught in all type of terrorist shit. I didn't even know all that shit, you hear me? It amazed you, right? You hear me? When you don't do your research on people, you shit, as far as we was known, Langston Hughes is the biggest poet the black community ever had. I ain't know he was gay, queer, communist, advocating for white people, talking disrespectful to black people, sold out in Hollywood, and said, well, at least I got funded type shit. You heard me? I said, dang, I didn't know all that shit. You know, W.B. Du Bois and Bobby Johnson still fuck with him a little bit though. You hear me? But I did not know all that. It's amazing, man. You hear me? When you research things, what you'll figure out. Like me, truth be told, you hear me? I be telling people, even if you never had known who I was, like the nigga said on the movie American Gangster, y'all got something called Google nowadays. You can just Google people nowadays. You ain't got to travel to the library that's 1,000 miles away in a secret garden, and it's a mountain in the library on Golden Child underground, and you got to make the earth a mente open up and secretly journey to get the secret wisdom. The nigga, no. You just put shit in on the internet for people that already done it before you, hear me, and it's readily available for you. So they say stand on the shoulder of giants, save some time. You can look at movies, you know the Archangel Michael stories, the Archangel Gabriel stories he was fighting because the Gabriels and the Galees was trying to get the babies, like that picture of them two angels at the chessboard, and the Melchizedek nigga come in and break the shit up, you hear me, like for real, and make the Gabriels get back and bless Mike, you hear me, like that's a story anybody that know anything about the Bible would know. Like somebody say, what is Satan in Egyptology? The man that kept trying to cut people's dicks off and shit and doing gay shit, they call him Satan. Because he was creating droughts and making everybody poor everywhere he go, cutting dicks off and chasing women down and kids and shit and pedophiles and shit. You hear me? They call him Satan in Egyptology. Because a lot of people, I think they dig too deep into Egyptology. Who built the pyramids? Nigga, it say the shit who built the pyramids. Say Chip built the pyramid. That literally, in the 4th dynasty, Chip built the pyramid. That literally what the fuck it say. It's not rocket science. Where did white people come from? What Tupac called his last name Shakur. It's the 1st dynasty in Egypt, the 5th pharaoh named Shakur. Who was the first pharaoh? Nama, the nigga that put the thing to the man's head and blew his brains out. They call that the 1st dynasty in Egypt. What they call the Nama stone, the Nama palette. Blow the nigga brains out, you hear me? Boom, you hear me? That's the 1st dynasty in Egypt, you hear me? We've been stepping before pyramid existed. So you gotta understand, I'm a real person, you hear me? It's my lineage, you hear me? I would know. Because I already, like they say in the Zohar, the ones that you seen doing it before they ever studied or heard about it, that's how you knew it was them. I didn't know all this shit growing up as a kid about all this stuff. I was a high school dropout, you hear me, with some millionaires, you hear me. I learned this shit later on in life, you hear me, when everybody went to jail and all I had left was school. In the military, what they say, go to war, go to jail type shit, you hear me. That was all that was left in the world. But by the time I read about it, I was like, oh, that's why those stories resonated with me. I said, oh, I feel like I've lived that before, right? You hear me? The Jews say they are not, yeah, because ain't there one of these Jews related to no John Maccabee with they Hanukkah looking at around here, is it? No, your last name ain't Johnson Maccabee. How the fuck you a Jew? Yeah, I think I put the post from Gerald Massey. They say the nigga that's the Godfather, his name Marcavius Johnson. You hear me? Did y'all see that shit that I put in that motherfucker? And you still stupid. Guess where else it say it at? In the Zohar, in Aramaic. Guess who else say it? Japanese people. They call him the Maku nigga with the geishas. You hear me? Different from a Bushido warrior and a samurai. See, one thing about international business, if you go to so many countries studying customs and tradition, and you start seeing the same pattern, you're like, wait a minute, man, you hear me? Ain't no way in the hell that all these countries I'm studying, you hear me, all their books saying the same thing. This ain't no goddamn coincidence. I said, well, maybe let's turn to the book of Acts and the Apostle. They say the man wrote the book of Revelation, Mark, John. The real Pinocchio Island, the person, because that's what the island of Patmos in the Bible is, the Pinocchio story, where basically they were trying to get these entertainers to work for free and keep their money. When they say they come as boys, but they don't leave as boys. That's the Pinocchio story, these homosexuals. White people still think they can freeload off black people labor. They learning a hard lesson, you hear me, this year, you hear me? A very hard lesson. You know, your content should be you. They content is other people. And a time where people like, if you want to keep your company, where is your content? Where is your album? Where your movie? Where your podcast? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think white people, the majority of them, ever gonna be funded again in California for the next probably 10 years, at least. I think the women might snap back in 9 months, but I think it's gonna take the man 10, 20 years, because he's still trying to live off other people's labor. He ain't got no content. He ain't got no movie. He ain't got no album. He ain't got nothing. He ain't got a book. It's real. It's sad. It's sad. It's very sad. For them though, you hear me? Sad for them, you hear me? Because we ain't the one, we don't, like you hear the music in the background? I don't listen to that shit, so there's nothing I can do with that song. They try to freeload off black people's songs. We don't do shit like that, baby. Like I said, hip hop is still the industry. They make millions of dollars in a week. They don't have nothing they can make, no all their money fraud. That's why I don't like white people sitting by me in 2025. I be like, man, you been on TV for defunding and deporting. Yeah, man, stay away from me, you hear me? Like, for real, for real. That's a good idea, ain't it? You hear me? You like the stupidity, the new COVID. White people very disrespectful. They be on TV getting defunded for defunding and getting the company deported. Some type of RICO-ass scandal. They come sit right next to black people, you hear me? Hey, black people, like, no, go find you some black friends, you hear me? Oh, you fucked all of them, you hear me? You screwed them. You Mark Curran really, Mark Price, what they say, Mark really Curran priced them out here, you hear me? Ain't nobody dumb enough to listen to you no more out here. You won't find a scapegoat, you hear me? You're the GOAT. That's what white people tell black people. You're the GOAT. Yeah, his scapegoat. Trying to set you up. For real. I don't like them. Like I say, bad apples just spoiled the whole bunch. But the moral of the story, we won't be doing the Langston Hughes special. All that shit counts. All that shit, that shit's over with. Yeah. I think white people come around me think they making me feel uncomfortable. Who you think feel more uncomfortable? The person who all their companies been defunded, or you just sitting there in your head hoping you wasting my time while I'm doing my live? I think me taking millions of dollars out your bank account is more devastating than you just sitting there with a dumbass look on your face like a little ass kid. Who you think doing more damage over here, me or them? Who you think look better too? The nigga with the $100,000 chain on and a couple $1,000 Switzerland, you hear me, with the Tommy shirts on, shit, you hear me, with a couple $1,000 outfit on, or a bust ass nigga still crying, you hear me, because he can't get no money with me, you hear me, like Moneybag Yo said. Bitch ass, faggot ass nigga, you ain't supposed to have no money. You have sex with children. You ain't supposed to have no money, fool. Nobody give you shit out here. That's truth, brother. Who is funding stalkers? You heard me, in 2025. The government ain't. The government, basically all the defunding and deporting, what is it doing? They were defunding people that were stalking people. Ain't nobody putting no gas in your car, you hear me, so you can sit around and stalk people and shit, you hear me? We ain't doing that shit no more. It's over with. So you can hire some people to stalk you, you hear me? Nah, ain't nobody doing that. We ain't doing that. The only thing you gotta do, you hear me, is start getting, find out what books you gonna read while you doing that life sentence. And y'all, we want y'all to diversify that life sentence we giving y'all last around here. That's the only thing. Since you didn't learn how to diversify your own business in your bank, you're gonna diversify that life sentence around you and them suckers that you been with. That's the only thing you're gonna be diversifying. Because we want y'all to have equal rights. Like I said, if you get a life sentence, your girl, she should get a life sentence too. You hear me? Because we want to diversify some of this shit around here. If your workers got deported, we think you should get deported with them. You hear me? Because we want to be equal. We want to be fair in America. If the person that shot Charlie Kirk get the death penalty, I think all people who think like that probably should get the same death penalty. Because we want to diversify some of this shit so we can be fair. Because all y'all some suckers, truth be told. Like I said, you ain't never seen black people creeping around white people to listen to their conversation. Only crackers do shit like that. We've never done it. Never done it. They are very, like I said, they creeps. They have a history of being creeps. I think what it was, they never thought that all that pedophiling they were doing would ever come to an end. All that pedophiling and raping, you heard me, little kids and shit, you heard me. They thought it wasn't gonna come to an end, you heard me. Because it had been going on for so long. They had just been buying children and shit. Then they got bold, you heard me. Said they doing devil worship in the school. They just started running, he don't know if he a boy or a girl. I gotta just get him out the schools, you heard me. This the lie they were going to the kids' school saying. And they finally caught up with their ass, you heard me. They going to jail for the rest of their life and they know it. So they come at black people with the puppy dog eyes. Come on, man. What would Jesus do? I don't know. I ain't Jesus. I went to law school at the order of Melchizedek. Melchizedek will kill you. You hear me? Jesus ain't here, but the law school I went to say he probably be dead for that. Yeah, I don't know what Jesus would do. Matter of fact, he felt sorry for you. That's probably why he dead. Melchizedek said, "Fuck what you talking about. Kill these people." You hear me? That's why he lives and got his money. You hear me? Those two different priesthoods. You gonna die for this. You probably gonna get a life sentence because I ain't gonna never advocate for you. I ain't gonna never say that was straight what you did. You was stalking people. You was stalking kids. You was raping women. Yeah. You was trying to live free out black people and shit. You heard me? Off they albums and books and movies and shit. Yeah, you probably did. Yeah, you'll never get funded again. You heard me? For real, a lot of you niggas, a lot of these white people are what's known as an economic Titanic. They still around here lying, just playing like everything is cool. No, it ain't. You done lost everything that you supposed to because you're a stalker and a pedophile. And you just still sitting there playing. You hear that music in the background while your whole motherfucking ship is sinking, nigga. It's over with for you.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I just got the new phone. I was like, fuck you, bro.
Your career over with. And it's supposed to. You don't like pussy no way. All the women coochie at zero now. So by us having all the money now, the Jay-Z's billionaires, the Kanye billionaires, all us hip-hop billionaires. Now that the women coochies is zero and all the hip-hop people money is at billions and all your boyfriends gonna be in jail, you hear me? We gonna have a great time, you hear me, with your, what's that movie, with them females that were playing baseball with Tom Hanks when he said there's no crying in baseball. While your ass doing your life sentence, we gonna have all the money, you hear me? And your bitch's coochie still gonna be at zero because she ain't got number faggots for friends and we'll have our pick of the litter. How you like that, bust ass nigga? That's what jealousy got you. A bunch of free OnlyFans subscription bitches and black billionaires in hip hop laughing at your ass, you heard me? Because the same Looney Tunes scandal you tried to put us in, you in there. And you around here looking stupid. And then you thought you were gonna jump from this president dick to the next president dick, and at the end of the day, you heard me, the president ain't the biggest form of authority, you heard me, in the United States. Now you really around here looking stupid. Talking about an injunction, that's a RICO act, fool. They got everything to do with me. Now you really looking stupid, because I ain't gonna never accept you into the black society, you hear me? I'm talking under no circumstances for no amount of money. I know you're a rat and your bitches and your family rats too, you hear me? You know, you cool. Fuck with hoes, you hear me? Keep all the money for myself and distribute it to who I see, so I choose my family members. That's how I go. Y'all had a good little run, just setting up black people your whole life, freeload. Now we set your ass up, you hear me? Set you up in the same trap, the Looney Tune trap you tried to put us in. So give yourself a round of applause. You made all your women coochie worth zero. All the women in your family, they got 2 billion Instagram profiles, OnlyFans. They coochie is free subscriptions. And all the hip-hop people getting all the billions of dollars, you hear me? In the trillions. Yeah, and you ain't getting shit. But life sentence, you hear me, for having sex with children. Give yourself a round of applause, man, you hear me? Yeah, give yourself a round of applause, you hear me? Yeah, take it all in, you hear me? Because you're doing that life sentence, you hear me? You're going to have a lot, because we're going to diversify all your life sentences. Because if you get a life sentence, everybody else should get one too, right? Just listen to your stupid ass. Like I said, I ain't gonna never accept white people in the black side. What I look like? I like, for what? You ain't never did shit for me. I don't owe you shit. Like the only money they didn't ever gave black people some money for was the money they already owed us anyway. White people ain't never gave black people nothing. Asian people ain't never gave black people nothing. Spanish people ain't never gave black people nothing. The only thing they ever gave you is some shit you done work for, some shit they owed you anyway. And try to give it back in disguise, as Jay-Z say, in the form of a favor. He a traitor. Like Dr. Dre, you hear me? They get beats by Dre. I'm gonna stop at the hour. Dr. Dre ain't get beats by Dre because somebody felt sorry for him. They owe him $400 million. They owe 50 Cent $400 million. They didn't make no $400 million. That's what crackers like Jimmy Iovine, these faggot ass, no Vaseline ass white men in California do when they get caught and they owe you some money. They don't know how to say sorry. They just say thank you and make up a lie. You hear me about why they paying you. But yeah, all the thank yous in the world and the sorries ain't gonna get it. Y'all gotta go and do them life sentences and catch them death penalties now. Cause y'all sick people. You like the white man sitting next to me now. He just listening to my conversation trying to freeload. He's sick with some dust ass shoes on his feet. They sick. Try to figure out, like, you ain't make me uncomfortable before, you hear me? Like, you ain't never beat me up before, you hear me? You ain't seen a white man whoop my ass out here before. Yeah, but we fucked your whole people up, you hear me? Took all your money and all your bitches. And set you up to go do a life sentence for the rest of your life since you like setting people up all the time. Yeah, suck it all in, sucker, you hear me? Suck it all in, you hear me? Take it all in like a man, because you a bitch, you hear me? That's the truth about it. Sometimes, you hear me, be careful, you hear me, setting traps for people, because now you in the trap. And the people that you thought was going to be in the trap, we untrapped. You dummy, you dummy. Look at him, this him right here, you hear me? An old rat bastard right there, you hear me? He got all these places to walk. He just want to be next to the king, you hear me? Y'all see me with this $100,000 chain on, you hear me? You think I end up with this junk because somebody nice to me? No, that's what happened. That's called applying pressure, you hear me? You know how to say, I'm pressure, you hear me? I'm pressure. And a nigga know not to play with me, you hear me? That's why the cops have to show up when I show up here, because they know somebody get killed for playing with me. That ain't crazy. That really be for your safety, you hear me? They know I'm a smoker, you hear me? Just get away from my cables. We don't want my cables, you hear me, to have you killed in here, you hear me? You know, he gets a little riled up, you hear me, from your weirdness. Don't want anybody, you know, because they say they don't want anybody to die today. They always ain't talking about me, because I said, nigga, I've been in all wars and won them. Yeah, I ain't got a scratch, you hear me? They say, nigga, look at me, and I ain't got a scratch, a tattoo, or nothing, you hear me? A nigga play with me, be ready to die, you hear me? Yeah, God like me more than he like you. I won all my war. Trump on the United Nations. I ended the 7th war. Trump like a Memnon on Troy round this motherfucker. I won, Trump. You hear me? You ain't won shit, nigga. He bang. I give him his prop though. He bagged it up though. You hear me? As he should. But he was scared as damn for. He was faking the life sentence Rico egg himself. Ain't nobody never won one before. Besides me, Jay-Z, and Shakira. He scared motherfucker. I was never scared. I was like Bone Crusher Johnson with T.I. back in the day. I ain't never scared, nigga. I was never scared. You hear me? I was like, nigga, I know. God know. When you hear black people say, my God know my heart. I know if I was doing something wrong down the world. I don't be out here fucking with people. See, white people go looking for trouble and get fucked up. I don't never go looking for trouble. I'll go looking for some money or a cigarette. I'll go look for a cigarette or some money. White people go looking for trouble and get fucked up out here. You hear me? Y'all seen what happened to them Russians in Cincinnati looking for trouble, you heard me? Got bucked up around there. They went looking for trouble in a bar, you heard me? Down south, got bucked up in there, you heard me? That's what happened when you go looking for trouble. You just might find it, you heard me? Like I said, be careful trying to get certain people's attention, but you might fuck around and get it. And when you do, you gonna wish you never did. Like, nigga, stop trying to send mating calls to men. That's a sign of disrespect. And we gonna show you how disrespectful we can be, because you keep being disrespectful trying to get our attention. I disrespect and your disrespect, two totally different things. I'm gonna tell you, man, you hear me? I be trying to tell people, truth be told, if you get into it with me, I don't give a fuck. Sometimes even my family, I be wanting you dead, you hear me? At that moment, truth be told, you hear me? I'm an unforgivable. Like I said, Jesus Christ and the Melchizedek priesthood are two different priesthoods. Jesus Christ was praying for the lepers and the homosexuals and all that shit, you hear me? Hope that one day you would turn from your wicked way. Melchizedek said, hey, start a war and kill all of them, you hear me? Get them niggas out of jail, you hear me? That these faggots got in Sodom and Gomorrah, you hear me? These gay ass niggas, you hear me? Those are two different priesthoods. Jesus kept talking about what he gonna do, you hear me? Nigga, I ice raided your ass, you hear me? Nigga, that's a difference, nigga. I ain't talking. Keep thinking I'm playing with you, you hear me? I'm gonna blitz your ass around here, you hear me? Calm a motherfucker, you hear me? Like, for real, for real. Y'all don't learn to leave people alone, you hear me? Everybody ain't just talking, you hear me? And if you with them, we gonna get your ass too, you hear me? For real, like I said, you go looking for trouble, and sometimes you find it. We wake up looking for an alcohol bar, you hear me? A cigarette, a bankroll or something, you hear me? You go looking for trouble and get fucked up out here. We ain't doing the same thing. You probably get fucked up if you go out here looking for trouble. Shit been trying to get to work, get to school somewhere, you hear me? You go looking for trouble, that's normally what you gonna find. Even niggas that be at the house, they wake up looking for the blunt in the ashtray and the alcohol bottle in the refrigerator. Ain't nobody looking for your bitch ass, you hear me? Your faggot ass wake up in the morning looking for shit you can keep bullshit you can keep up. Next thing you know, you a dead rapper, you hear me? You Miss Universe, you done flew out the window. Stop looking for trouble. You know, the laws of attraction say if you think about some bullshit long enough, you just might find it. Your mind keep focusing on stupid shit all day, that shit gonna manifest at some shape, form, or phase. You should have been thinking about some money, you hear me? Like I said, if you wake up looking for some money, some alcohol, like I say, the blunt in the ashtray, that's what niggas supposed to. I wake up looking for the alcohol in the refrigerator and the blunt in the ashtray, the cigarette. Some people wake up looking for trouble and find it, you hear me? Yeah, stay out people's face. Yeah, you know you ain't got no money, man, you hear me? Be fucking with people. And women, you know your coochie ain't worth nothing, so I don't know what, unless you want some dick, shit, I don't know what they be looking at, because your coochie at zero. Coochie, shit, nigga, cigarette more expensive than coochie nowadays. Honestly. That's true about it. But the sad part about it, a lot of people at the LA film schools is, y'all allowed them folks to take your money. That's the truth about it. I was in class with y'all. Y'all allowed them to get y'all money. Just like right now. Like, say for instance, it's a homosexual sitting next to me. What I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to move. Like, nigga, he a whole loser. Like, why would a nigga, like, nigga, we ain't friends. We ain't, like, do what you supposed to do. Like, when y'all see, y'all gotta play, like, be around homosexual, like, sports. Move. And leave him to die by himself. Why you gonna die with him? No, move. Leave him by himself. He ain't got no friends. He ain't got no money. He ain't got nothing for you. Y'all gotta start letting people, you hear me, just fail, you hear me? You know what Tariq Nasheed be saying? Sometimes just let white people fail. Let them fail, let them lose. They ain't got shit, they already been defunded. You still trying to figure out who getting money in California. Well, you know it ain't white people and it ain't gay people, they ain't got shit. Defunded, all of them and indicted. We ain't in trouble. They in trouble. We still getting funded. They ain't got shit. The illusion they keep trying to get you to think, you hear me, that they still got some money that you know damn well they ain't got. They ain't got a cord out here. That's why they keep trying to be seen with us, because we still getting money. They ain't getting shit. You hear me? Start playing this shit like sports. You hear me? Michael Jordan, you hear me? If somebody trying to stop Jordan from scoring, you hear me? He ain't just gonna sit there and just let you know, you hear me? He gonna move around your ass, still score anyway. You sitting there with a stupid ass look. That's why they say certain niggas are ballers. You know what a baller is on the streets, you hear me? That's a nigga that can have a bitch ass nigga right there who was wishing he could stop that nigga still getting money. That's what a baller in the streets, just like a ball on a basketball court. Just because your bitch ass sitting right there with that ugly ass look on your face don't mean they ain't gonna get no money, still fuck all these hoes. No, still go anyway. We might kill you, truth be told, legally, you hear me, just for what they call intentional blocking. You just in the way. Get your bitch ass, you ever on basketball, they call what's a blocking foul? Niggas is just in the way. You can't just sit there just in the way. Get your bitch ass up out of here. You a whole sucker out here in the world, nigga. Move and screen, nigga. Yeah, y'all play sport, you know, nigga. What's a move and screen? When you move and he move, like, get your whole ass up out of here, nigga. Those same violations in basketball is the same violations in the street world. You can't just sit there and just be in the way because you a bitch ass nigga. No, nigga, that's called a blocking foul. That's a blocking foul. You can't just sit there and be in the way. No. And then if you did have an opportunity to do something, nigga, it's a time clock, nigga, you hear me? That's why they put 24 seconds on that motherfucker. Hey, man, look, 24 seconds and went back. You ain't said shit, ain't got shit, ain't doing shit. And, hey, man, it's over with for you. By the time you look up, look, I'm gonna tell you how bad I've been doing white folks. Nigga wonder, man, how nigga sharing now. Man, by the time you look up, man, the white man sit there every 24 seconds, he still ain't scored. He ain't got shit to say. You hear me? He ain't scored no point. What money back? Nigga, that's skunk. Nigga, you hear me? In sports, that's skunk. Nigga, we give you the, we'll sit back and wait 24 seconds, see if you got anything important to say like it's sports, nigga. You ain't never got nothing important to say. Why you wasting everybody's time every day? We ain't gonna say something important, never. You ain't never talking about no money or scoring. The cheerleaders is more interesting than you. Your team ain't got no points. You nigga like the Dallas Cowboys. We came to see the girls, nigga, you heard me. That's why they call the Cowboys the Cowgirls, nigga, you heard me. Ain't nobody coming to see these motherfuckers. We came to see the bitches. Cause your team suck. We like the stadium and the cheerleaders, nigga. But the team sucks. A lot of these niggas got Dallas Cowboy business model. They got the best stadium in the world, the best cheerleader in the world, and the team sucks. All the men on the team suck. Y'all got a Dallas Cowboy business model. It's terrible. And still be believing one day you gonna win. Nigga like, man, bro. Stop fucking wasting my motherfucking time telling me this lie. Where are the statistic report data at on what's plausible, what could actually happen? Fantasy football, a lot of you niggas have fantasy business models out here. You know damn well, nigga, if all the companies that been defunded in the past 10 months, nigga, common sense will tell you, if 10 months out of 12 months, you hear me, your company ain't made no money, then I don't think November or December or October we need to be listening to anything you say if we want to have a good holiday. That's basically all I'm saying. I think if you ain't made no money, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, only money you got is money that you made before the president said it happened, and you ain't got nothing coming in the future, man, don't fuck up my kids' Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas with your lie. Because we ain't got time for it. If all you doing is sitting on your little money, which is enough to pay your bills, to the next presidency, you heard me. Wait, just get out the way, nigga. Don't be running the blocking foul. Don't be saying nothing too. Don't get no fragrant foul, technical fouls, right? You heard me? Cause truth be told, at this point in the game, we just sitting back scoring. Cause you ain't got no points. You ain't scored no points in the game. We the only one scoring. So if we the only one scoring, that's skunk. Cause you ain't never scored. The name of the game is score. You still ain't scored. Put the ball in the basket. Cross the threshold, nigga. Put the ball in the goal post, nigga. Something, nigga. You hear me? You ain't doing shit. We the only one scoring. And look like if I've been scoring for 10 months straight, nigga, I won my trial on Christmas last year, last Hanukkah. I've been balling out 10 months straight. I ain't stopped yet. Common sense will tell you, hear me, man. At the rate I'm going, you hear me, shit gonna keep going up. My account still say unlimited, shit still going better. More albums been dropped, more royalty companies been hired, you hear me, more endorsements, you hear me, right? More moves. The film industry talking about they were gonna block me out the industry, so I said we shutting down the film industry. They closing, ain't it? You hear me? They out of business now, ain't it? That mean God like me more than you do. Y'all be lying talking about that God ain't real. Why your company out of business then? Like, look at that white man. He still desperate, you hear me? I'm talking about white people so desperate, you hear me, to be seen in black people. It's sickening. I'm telling you, man, it's sick. You have to stay away. They like, white people like COVID, you hear me? The niggas who companies got defunded, they like COVID. All the people that defunded, they like COVID out here, nigga. Hey, man, I got defunded. Can I get your company sick like my company sick, defunded? No. How about no? How about stay? When your company got COVID, you hear me, and been defunded, you should just stay away from other people's businesses, you hear me? Because your company like COVID, nigga, you hear me? You been defunded. Hey, man, if you don't stay your ass from the back, man, I'm going to push you in them bushes over there, you hear me? You little short bastard, you hear me? With that fucked up ass haircut. You nigga company like COVID out here, you hear me? If your company is sick and been defunded, then guess what? Stay away from people company ain't got COVID. Our company ain't sick. Your company sick, you got a disease called COVID. Your company need a vaccination shot. Your company sick, it been defunded. Your workers getting deported. Your company like COVID. Stupidity, the new COVID. Like, fuck it, man. Come on, man. I got charged with the RICO Act. Y'all want to go to jail with me? No. What made you think that? I already been in jail before. You hear me? I 100 times too. You hear me? Truth be told, I ain't fucked up, but I need to know how to get out of there. But I ain't going for your ass. You hear me? I'm going because I want to go if I do decide to go. You hear me? Because I know how to get out of that motherfucker. You don't look like you got a clue. You like Sam Friedman out here. You hear me? You got a fucked up hairstyle and talk about you smart than the motherfucker and end up in court. You hear me? Looking crazy. You hear me? I thought you was smart. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of these people who say they billionaires, it's hard for me to believe it. Cause I think to be a billionaire, you gotta be a genius. How fucking you couldn't figure out the lie on how cryptocurrency operate? You was lying. You hear me? That's what it was. A genius can figure shit out. If you can make $1 million or $1 billion, you supposed to be a genius. You hear me? I think somebody gave you some money because they felt sorry for you. I don't know you. There go your people right there. You hear me? Yo, catch your can. Catch up with your can. Yeah, you hear me? See how they do pimping out here? But then they gonna fuck the bond for free and shit. I'm telling you, man, like I said, I told you I seen the Vanderpump Rules bitch, you hear me? She was fucking waitresses and shit, you hear me? I'm like, bitch, if you fucking homeless niggas and niggas with jobs and shit, and then think some a rapper or a basketball player finna scoop you up, you must be on some real good dope, you hear me? I need to hit some of that shit, you hear me? That shit must be smoking. There got to be some good drugs you on out here, bitch, you hear me? Cause common sense say if you fucking with losers, you hear me, right, and they can have sex with you for free, why would a person that's successful, you hear me, in business, you hear me, fuck, no. Matter of fact, we should charge you for even talking to you. I'm start charging these hoes, you hear me? Real talk, cause you ain't got no heterosexual males. All your friends are gay. All your sex partners that's gay got AIDS and STDs and shit, you hear me? So, bitch, you hear me? Truth be told, I'm a commodity, hoe, you hear me? Truth be told, you hear me? Nah, fuck all this. They ain't got shit, you hear me? The film industry over with, you hear me? It's over for them folks, they're true back. They can't justify none of this shit. A lot of people ain't really, I'm still talking on this jump. I thought about something. Y'all ain't really realize what happened. Remember all them Hollywood people were protesting a couple years ago. The Writers Guild and the Director Guild. Y'all still never got y'all money. That's the truth about it. You just getting your money now, you hear me? Because I took that to court, you hear me? When they talking about, they owe me like, what, a couple $100,000 and a couple million on some other shit, you hear me? I went and got the money. No, so truth be told, you hear me? It ain't you that did it, right? You hear me? Because how can we tell? Because we can line court dates with paperwork, you hear me? I bet you my name all on the shit. Beverly Hills, Billy little cop, little ass nigga, you hear me? You ain't figured none of this shit out. Chip figured it out. So a lot of time, right, y'all like I say, I got friends from the street world. They didn't get themselves no inner pleader. I did they inner pleader. Right now, the people in Hollywood, y'all didn't get y'all money back. Chip went and got the money. But you still disrespectful. You shouldn't have shit, truth be told, you hear me? But there's some white people that you're going to go through to get. They want 25, 30%. I seen that great market type shit, you hear me? I keep my money, you hear me? But a lot of y'all, you hear me? Y'all allowed them. Basically what was happening, y'all got fucked in the ass instead of getting y'all money. That's what happened. Okay, you stupid. So it's safe to say that all the people in the industry got fucked in the ass, you hear me? It's safe to say that. But you went to film school, music school, you got a Grammy, this, that. Y'all don't really realize how significant that shit is, you hear me? All these folks out here been living off a company car and a car, some sympathy. Y'all been living off sympathy out here. And then when you don't let them fuck you in your ass no more, sell their kids to you no more, they take the shit from you. Instead of you standing on business saying, no, I work for this many hours, or this how much my money that you owe me, you hear me? No, all y'all got fucked in the game. Like I said, there was no heterogeneous gates before I came out here. And due to the fact that I know when no heterogeneous gates before I came out here, my faggot, stop talking to me. Cause I know how you got the little money that you got today. I know how you got the little crib you live in today. Cause you got fucked in your ass. I don't hang with people that compromise themselves like that. I'm just be honest. I'm gonna pray for you. That's about it. I prayed for you. They busted the people been doing it to you. Everybody know, even those immigrants, they was on TV. That's what y'all do. If I can just come to America in the jails, you hear me? They was willing to have a sex change for citizenship. What type? That's not a gangster, you hear me? Ain't nothing gangster about these niggas, you hear me? You had a sex change for citizenship. All these immigrants and shit were getting sex changes for citizenship. You don't know nothing about the business world. Your idea of business is getting fucked in your ass or having a sex change, and that's or being a slave for somebody, you hear me? We not doing the same thing in life. I hate to just be honest with you like that. But we not the same. And you need to stop lying to people saying we equals, you hear me? That's the whole Kendrick Lamar song telling white people and Drake pedophile niggas, you not like us. You sold out. All of y'all did. White people, y'all said y'all don't like niggas, don't it? You hear me? Stay like that, you hear me? What's the Hanukkah story? Once you my enemy, you always my enemy. But guess what? Your name ain't John Maccabees. I want to thank everybody that was ever a hater. You heard me? You know why I said that? Because I don't owe you shit. And from a legal perspective, I can just say, off the what Trump them say, Article 6 off the Supremacy Clause. Anybody that ever said they was my enemy, said anything disrespectful, did anything I don't like, you hear me? I don't want you to have nothing, you hear me? That's the truth about it. From a legal perspective, I'll be right. So if I ever end up in a court situation, any type of debate, that was something that you were trying to drive down my currency, you all in my background trying to be noticed and shit, you hear me? From a legal perspective, I can say fuck you for the rest of your life. To the day you die. That's the truth about it. That's called Article 6 in the Constitution. The treaties are the supreme law of the land. What's the most supreme law? The treaty could do. What did the treaty could do? John Maccabee said, anybody that ever became my enemy, you my enemy forever. But all my friends, they go free from jail, they gonna get their money, just like we been doing, you hear me? You get nothing though, ever. And you still a hater, you hear me? So I'm glad you niggas be coming around me showing your face sometimes, you hear me? So whenever I see your ass on TV, crying and shit, you hear me? I have good laugh, you hear me? Cause I ain't gonna say shit about it, you hear me? I'm gonna let it happen to you. Cause you're a hater, you always been a hater. Trying to freeload all my motherfucking hustle, nigga. Trying to learn my podcast, stealing and shit, you hear me? Your man fucked up, nigga. That's what happens when you get fucked in your ass. You just do crazy shit out here. White people not my friend. I know that. Black people thought they were their friend. That's why they never got their money in Hollywood. They Charlie Chaplin these niggas out here. All you niggas got Charlie Chaplin. Got fucked in your ass. All of them fucked up. I ain't even keeping this podcast. I'm keeping this junk for my archive for the internet. I bet a lot of these people right now, I'm going to a whole red carpet event today. I'm just keeping it for an archive on my internet for chill. So I can run the tape back, see, and send that motherfucker to the FBI. Say, everybody that you seen on that motherfucker, you hear me? Man, real talk, make sure they never make a dime out here in Glendale, you hear me? Yeah, you ain't never thought I'd get on some ELA shit like that, you hear me? See, y'all had got this bad ass habit that you were gonna just leech everything I got going on, you hear me, try to get famous. I just take these videos now and send them motherfuckers straight to Pam Bundy now, you hear me? So you see all these bust ass niggas just swarming around me and shit, and these lame ass bitches and shit, you hear me? Yeah, make sure you hear me, they never have nothing to do going on in life again, you hear me? It been happening to your ass out here too, ain't it? All that want to be famous, clout chasing and shit, you hear me? Nigga, I don't need no podcast, fool. I'm a business owner, nigga. I ain't never got to say. I cannot say nothing for 10 years, nigga, and still get paid forever. You a bitch, nigga. You hear me? I just be want to let you know how much of a bitch ass nigga you nigga was. You hear me? Cause most CEOs don't see it. Nigga, I like to record all you hoe ass niggas that be around me and send that motherfucker straight to the Attorney General. Say make sure these niggas don't never have shit in life. You hear me? Never. And the bitches that were with them. That's what I use this shit for now. Cause you nigga haters. I fuck you nigga clean over out here. You gotta think, how long, you hear me, you nigga got been getting fucked out your money? I just ended all that shit yesterday. The Hollywood been fucked up for 100 years, nigga. I just fucked them for clean over. They say, nigga, I solved the case in 2 weeks, nigga. Nigga, easy. I went in school number 2 weeks and found everything wrong with that motherfucker in there. I said, I see what's going on. I know everything. Faggot ass niggas in here, you hear me? That was the answer. I articulated a little bit better than that shit. That's what was happening. Gay ass niggas, you hear me? Y'all niggas some punks, like you doo-doo ass niggas, boo-boo ass niggas, man, you hear me? You know what a boo-boo basketball player is? These boo-boo ass companies out here, you hear me? Niggas who like boo-boo on their ding-a-ling, you hear me? And little babies, you hear me? To have sex with, you hear me? That what fucked them up in them. That was the end of y'all career. Y'all is stink now. And you stink. I ain't fucked up at it. I'm saying shit straight up, say all the things. Yeah, I ain't fucked about it. Get your shine on. Yeah. See what it was. See, we had changed how I do my videos now. You hear, I just record them first, and then we send them to the FBI. You hear me? Let them run analysis on you stupid motherfuckers that were clout chasing in the background. You hear me? Then I'm gonna sit there and play. Oh no, come on, man, why you doing that? Like you affecting my filming, right? You hear me? And you the main. I'm gonna tell y'all, if you were wearing the tape back 10 months when I first got out on trial, if I told you what I was finna do to your ass, you hear me? When I got out, you hear me? I said, I'm gonna start letting you weak ass nigga. I said, everybody around here since when I won my trial, you hear me? I said, everybody, I'm finna make sure I'm finna destroy all your company. Everybody finna get defunded, deported. You around here, ha ha, ha ha. Boom, I blitz your bitch ass, you hear me? Like real talk, that's what was supposed to happen, you hear me? And still doing it, you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, thought it was funny then. Ain't that funny no more, is it? He just gonna, what he gonna do, change the law? Dang, the law changed. So what he gonna do? He gonna stop the Grandson law? Yeah. He gonna shut down the whole school? Yeah. Well, we got a couple police. Well, we work at the police. So they locking up police officers and shit now too. Damn. Wait, what's going on here? They locking up. Yeah. See, my God, like me more than he like you. Well, I'm a doctor. You hear me? You going to jail too? You hear me? Get in there with him. I'm a lawyer. You hear me? Yeah, you going with him. Are you a politician? Yeah, you going with him. You hear me? But you're black, you hear me? That's cool. You about to have 2 black eyes for Black History Month. Get your bitch ass, you going too. God like me more than he like you. So you have a history of being untrustworthy, liars, and frauds. You hear me? I don't have a history of this. My company's still a sole proprietorship. Nothing you do or say around me gonna affect what I got going on. And you stupid enough to believe that. Because you still think that somebody else can make this decision. Like, if a person is a king, I'm gonna be a prime example. Can a soldier tell a king what to do? Nope. Can an employer tell employee tell the person that hired them what the fuck they supposed to be doing at the company they work at. That's another person that owns it. Say if I own Apple, if I'm Bill Gates, even if they didn't know what the fuck Bill Gates looked like, and all of a sudden the employees was just having weird ass shit going on at Apple. All the employees at Apple would be like motherfucker at Twitter, everybody fired. Whether they knew who the owner was or not, just the very fact that you just doing dumb shit, you hear me, at a business that you don't even know, because you just feel like because you work there, you gonna act a damn fool today. Next thing you know, even though you ain't getting defunded or deported, you fired. And that's even worse. So now you gotta catch you a motherfucking McDonald's job, a Burger King. Go wash some dishes and sweep the floor. You're gonna be really riding that motherfucking garbage truck then, you hear me? Yeah, cause that's a lot of y'all future, and rightly so. I guess y'all thought we gonna waste people's time. Man, you ain't really wasting my time. I said, I can never say nothing. I cannot say nothing for the next 10, 20 years. I still get money for help. You can't really stop this. But the very fact that you thought you could stop it, I said, let me take my time out to show you how much you couldn't stop it. And I want to make sure that every company you got is defunded, and everybody that works for you life fucked up. You heard me? I made time for this.
Hey, Wyatt.
I could have went back. I got a whole bunch of bitches out here. You heard me? Yeah. Like this white man, he just taking pictures. Stop taking pictures, crackhead. Faggot. Stop taking pictures, faggot. Yeah, faggot. Take a picture of your rust-ass beard and them dust-ass shoes you got on your feet. Take a picture of your Ku Klux Klan ass beards you got over there, and them dust-ass, them little bit ass shorts you got on. Them booty shorts, faggot ass nigga with that rust-ass head on. Yeah, you hear me? So, you know, like I said, if I never talk for the next 10, 20 years, they can't stop no money I got going on. You can't stop no hoes from loving me, nothing. So but the fact that you thought you could, you heard me, I said, I'm gonna take time out my day to make sure all your companies are defunded and all your workers are deported. And wherever you work at, I'm gonna get you fired from that motherfucker, you hear me? Just to fuck your life up, to show you wasn't shit, you hear me? And everywhere your people had talent in, we gonna outclass them, out-talent them, everything, you hear me? Everything, we gonna do it better than you and bigger than you hear me? And we're gonna fuck up all your businesses, you hear me, for wasting our motherfucking time every day, you hear me? And all your women that used to be multi-million-dollar bitches, they coochie gonna be for free on OnlyFans. I made that real for you. Cause you a hoe, y'all some busters out here. Y'all some racist Ku Klux Klan faggots, you hear me? I made it real for y'all. I made it real for them. Ain't you defunded? Ain't all your workers deported? Yeah. Ain't majority of y'all going to jail for the rest of your life on a RICO Act? Yeah.
You don't know if it's like...
See, this ain't a cover-up. That shit on the news. Even little babies know that shit. We made your weak-ass media that you thought you were recording on your weak-ass Instagram don't move faster than Fox News and CNN News. Every time we turn on Fox News, CNN News, your ass getting defunded, deported, crying, you hear me, got your ass fired, you hear me? Why? You hear me? Because you're a hater, nigga, you supposed to, you hear me? I want you looking stupid every time I turn on the TV, I want you suffering. I ain't suffering. See what I got going on? I can drive whatever car I want to drive. Don't even ride in that motherfucker. And you ain't gonna never get shit. Look at these illegal immigrants right here. I want you to see illegal immigrants. You see illegal immigrants over there, you hear me? Yeah, deport them hoe ass niggas, you hear me? Yeah, nigga, like I told you, nigga, I'm sending this shit straight to Pam Bundy office. Yeah, all these bust ass niggas sitting in the cut, you hear me? Just scoping, you hear me? Don't get your junk ass up out of here, you hear me? Nigga around millionaire with flip flops and shit on. Get weird ass niggas up out of here, you hear me? Truth be told, a lot of these folks ain't millionaire no more. They been defunded from listening to faggots. You hear me? I don't know who in their right mind would do some shit like this. They made no investments this year. Even look, it finna be. I told you the fiscal year is over on the 1st. So truth be told, if you ain't accomplished nothing by October the 1st financially, you hear me? Your career pretty much is over with. And pretty much all the people, we can pretty much, from the rate we've been seeing, all y'all career is pretty much over with around here. October the 1st, really is September 17th is the end of the fiscal year. The last 2 weeks of September is basically just turning in your financial reports. And truth be told, it ain't shit for you to turn in. What you gonna turn in? For a financial report. Because all your grants and loans been canceled. Shit, you won't be able to file taxes, you hear me? You hear me? It ain't gonna work because your company fraud. So you won't be getting no tax break, and they done changed all the tax codes, you hear me, in the big beautiful bill. You done fuck yourself so bad, you still screwing yourself, you hear me? And when I try to, I said, what's your motive? What was your motive? So you could keep having sex with children. I lived in Glendale, I know what y'all do out here. That was your motive. I said, I ain't confused about that, you hear me? I know the women, I fuck these hoes out here, you hear me? See, I'm gonna tell you something when you ain't a faggot and you got a lot of bitches out here. These hoes pillow talk. I know what y'all doing. Some of y'all were pedophiling your own children out here. I know that. Y'all sick. Come on, we gonna hang out one day. Not in this lifetime. I left these bitches. That's why I left these Armenian and the rest of these hoes right where I found them. I said, oh, y'all out here selling y'all kids to these devil in the blue dress faggot ass men. Yeah, we ain't dating no more. No time soon. Never. Never's a long time, man. You hear me? Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, not in this lifetime. I don't even know why you told me that. You hear me? I'm a real Memphis nigga. I'm like, well, y'all selling y'all kids for green cards and shit. And the visa system false now. That's why a lot of these little boys around here hurt these young men. They know they been getting fucked in the ass since they were kids, the Spanish one. Asians in the wild. I know you been getting fucked in your ass since a kid. You hear me? Guess how I know? I'm fucking your mama. She told me. Nigga, you ain't got to hide it, nigga. Nigga, these niggas be around here playing tough. Nigga, I'm fucking your mama, nigga. She already told me you getting fucked in your ass, nigga. That's the benefit when you got hoes, nigga. You hear me? I got hoes, nigga, different area code. These niggas be around. You be wondering why this young nigga around here with his chest stuck out like this? Cause he getting fucked in his ass, you hear me? How you know I been getting fucked in his ass? Cause I'm fucking your mama. She tell me everything. That's what I'm saying, move, baby boy. Yeah, you hear me? When your mama tend to tell the nigga she fucking, you hear me, what she got going on in life and no problem, obviously, you hear me? Cause she want niggas to solve them. Mama, why you telling me I'm getting fucked in my ass, nigga? You hear me? Cause she needs, cause your family members that told her sister doing it, you hear me? They getting fucked in the ass too. Matter of fact, it's so bad they on TV saying they want to get fucked in the ass, you hear me, for citizenship. That's why. So she got to go around niggas that's heterosexuals that ain't getting fucked in the ass. Does this make sense? You hear me? Like I said, by me not being gay, you hear me, right? And my price go up because I can still document people over in the United States of America. The faggot can't. He can't do shit. Your family members, they can't either. They ain't even got a dick, you hear me, to reproduce because marriage comes with documentation and a consummation. Yeah, you can't buy a baby at a sperm bank and consider that documentation and consummation, so that theory failed. And that blood type obviously ain't O positive, you hear me? Y'all pretty much screwed. But I'm gonna tell you something though. What I do know, just like a woman have a hard time birthing a baby, in 9 months, y'all gonna be all right. Right now, y'all fucked though. A lot of the men, about 10 years, y'all might be all right, because y'all can't even reproduce shit. You can't produce a baby. You still think you can produce a baby, so your mind kind of fucked up, you hear me? You might be fucked up about 10 years. But women, you hear me, about 9 months, you hear me, I'm predicting they might be all right. Right now, they fucked up though. About 9 months, they be all right. She have a baby 9 months, she just going through something, she be all right. But y'all, the men that been fucking kids and shit about 10 years, you hear me from now, you hear me, maybe your mind might be just a little bit more improved. Right now, you fucked up though. You fucked up. You really, they talking about giving the majority of you niggas getting caught fucking with kids the death penalty. Epstein and Maxwell ain't got shit on y'all. Y'all doing the big boy. Epstein and Maxwell, they was slick. Weinstein them, they was slick. They were behind closed doors doing it. Y'all little faggots, you hear me, after the Epstein Maxwell people, y'all just went straight into school just snatching the kids. Straight into colleges, just y'all ain't got bold start going into colleges doing. That's how bold y'all work y'all way up. Y'all started with little kids, then y'all start coming into them UCLA colleges, them Harvard colleges, start coming into film colleges. It got so bad the military just had to break out on your ass and start killing you niggas around here and taking you niggas ass out the game. You hear me? You had went crazy. You hear me? You had lost your mind. See, you had gained you some moment. You had to start pedophiling children. Start working your way up, start raping some women, pedophiles, some more children. Start catching naive little college students, little young 18, 19 motherfuckers raping pedophiles and there. You hear them doing weird shit. Then after a while, you hear them niggas say, look, the military, we just gotta kill y'all. You hear them, y'all crazy. You hear them, get these folks out of the country. You hear them, like, throw these niggas in a hole, Guantanamo Bay, torture these people. You hear them, somewhere, you hear them, get these whole ass niggas up out of here. You hear them, they locked them on shit. All of them. So a lot of these women, right, you hear me, I get it, I know what's wrong with you. For real. I mean, truth be told, because the women probably want to date a man that's successful, right? You hear me? Like whether in sports, entertainment, investing, some rock star. Women, like for even my niece, if my niece say, man, this my new boyfriend. You know what my family normally the women in our family, if they bring a man home, they gonna say, well, what do he do for a living? Where he went to school with? Who are his parents? We have questions. Y'all bring a motherfucker, y'all paying some bust up ass flip flops on. He in somebody else's car. They ain't ask no question what school they done went to, what career choices they got, what they goals, what's they 1 year plan, 5 year plan, 10 year plan. And y'all hoes get to sucking and fucking them. We know you doing it because you stoop so low. You hear me? You start having sex with homeless people. They call it the abortion crisis. They still ain't came clean about the abortion. What was the abortion crisis about a couple years ago? All them homeless men y'all had fucked. Talking about y'all doing the experiment. Y'all was out here literally dressing up homeless men that you know was straight damn fools with no potential to earn income, not because of their lineage or they had the right for diabetes, the O positive blood, nothing. Y'all was just out here just doing random stupid shit for grants and DEI loan fraud, and all them judges came on TV saying ain't no motherfucking abortions. You hear me? Y'all fuck them faggots and them motherfucking losers you stuck with them kids raising. That was actually a real parental decision of them to say, because they said maybe you'll learn a valuable lesson by doing crazy shit like that out here. Y'all women need to start. Like I said, it's gonna take about 9 months for y'all women to get this fucked up ass man. Cause y'all man was fucked up. I don't even know how a woman, but you know what? In the Bible, they let you know how accurate God is. God said Eve was dumb enough to do it in the Bible. Hey man, God don't make no mistake, man. You hear me? Hey man, when God said Eve ate the forbidden fruit called homosexuality, man, God wasn't lying. Cause she still do it even to this day. People still be telling that lie. You hear me? That the Bible ain't real. I'ma end on this. You hear me? Even to this day, you hear me? Them hoes still lit. Do you know what the forbidden fruit they talking about in the Garden of Eden? A homosexual that want to meet her man that she date. That's what they talking about. They call that the forbidden fruit. Some homosexual keep trying to get you to meet it. It's the Abraham, Sarah, 400 years of slavery. He want to use Sarah to meet the Pharaoh and shit. You hear him? Like, he get 400 years of slavery. Eve want Adam to meet this homosexual ass snake. It's the same shit. You're Jezebel. You're the prostitute of Babylon, bitch. She want to be the... Like, y'all hoes, man, fucked up around here. You hear me? You see that apple sign behind me? That's what it means. The forbidden fruit called homosexuality. Don't eat it, Eve. Eve ate it. Lily ate it. Every stupid bitch ate it. What dumb bitch didn't eat it? How the fuck do you fall for some shit like that? I ain't gonna lie. What that nigga say, either you incredibly smart or incredibly stupid. You hear me? I don't get it. You hear me? I couldn't have never failed for no shit like that. I know, Alicia Keys say a real man know a real woman when he see her. I know the difference between what they say, birth money and all year money. I ain't crazy. I ain't no damn fool. I know what longevity is, and motherfucker might die, you hear me, tomorrow. I ain't crazy, you hear me? The fuck? Cause you can always tell a person that about to die or get killed, they desperate, you hear me? I don't hang around desperate people, you hear me? When people be desperate, they start doing crazy. Like when I see them people that be in my background on video, I say that person must finna get killed or something, you hear me? Cause you desperate. Desperate people, all people desperate, people about to die. Old people be laid back, they don't really think about too much shit, you hear me? Desperate people, hey, help. They be in my background like it's, I'm like, nigga, is you crazy? Help. Like, nigga, who gonna help? Nigga, I'm not sending no nigga SOS on my podcast to uphold your treason and your conspiracy you done committed. I ain't doing that. This ain't Simp TV. It's Pimping the Egyptian, the one not in the Harlem conspiracy. This ain't Simp TV. You know? I said, I'm still reaping the fruit. This is the fruits of my labor. Nigga got mad at me. He said, yeah, but you're still doing this thing right here. I said, yeah, because this is the way my business model designed. This my business model designed for me to accumulate my resources like this here outside of lame ass niggas like you that can't see it, because a lot of people ain't supposed to see all the stuff I got going on. Not because I ain't got it going on. Remember what in the Apostle Paul in the Corinthians, he said, it ain't the fact that I can't eat what I want to eat or do what I want to do. It the fact your mind so fucked up that a lot of times I don't even need to show you how I even got all this shit going on, because you too weak right now. You weak. You need milk and not meat. You too weak right now. You Cain and Abel type people. You vegan. You don't like the person that eat meat. Trying to get a person that eat meat advice like you the health expert, and God said the person that eat meat is the health expert, not the vegan. And then you get jealous. See, jealous, what did the first start? See, Eve made the fucked up mistake. But let's deal with Cain and Abel. Where did jealousy really come in at? Right, you hear me? When the person said, well, I'm smarter than you because I eat vegetables. God said, no, the person that eat meat, that's small. Well, why that's the small? Because it is. See, a lot of y'all think y'all smarter than God. Like I said, what is the black plague in Europe? It's called homosexuality. Giovanni Boccaccio, the camera. Why did Greece burn? Rome burn? Homosexual. We don't need no evidence that that's a failed business model. Everybody know that. We don't need another Bud Light situation, a successful $1 billion company for 30 years to listen to you. You hear me? Go bankrupt. You hear me? A week after doing business with you. We ain't got that. We already know that that's not good. Like I said, I still don't understand how women ever fail for it. I never understand. What's that woman that turned to a pillar of salt? You know that woman? That was that man's wife. He said, man, I'm telling you, man, you keep listening to these folks, you'll be a pillar of salt. That's what happened to a lot of you hoes. A lot of you hoes be breaking away from the homosexual, what they call putting the devil in the hole, and then you go right back to that, and just, it's like a vampire, you hear me? You just fuck everything up. I be like, a lot of people should start to realize, you don't see how desperate people be to attack. Keep in mind, that's like a person. You remember, it's a music group called Weezer. What did Hugh Hefner tell Weezer? He like the band. He don't want a whole bunch of people over his house though, right? That's out of respect. Hugh Hefner say, man, the girls want to hear you perform. Yeah, you perform. They don't bring a whole bunch of dudes over my house. A lot of you little disrespect people, but we just gonna bring everybody over his house. Okay, you hear me? You'll never be invited to my motherfucking house again, you hear me? How about that, you hear me? Matter of fact, I want you killed for it. I want your company defunded. I want your worker deported. Real time, I want your ass here with a RICO ad. I want you in all type of scandals, you hear me, this week. Cause you're a disrespectful bastard, you hear me? Look at the Weezer, the Beverly Hills Weezer video. He said, yeah, we just want to hear these entertainers right here. Yeah, are you an entertainer? Are you any type of person that's in business that we doing? Why are you around us then? You harassing what you because I know you don't think you tough, you harassing us or something. We gonna beat you up, nigga. You hear me? Are you crazy? Gonna fuck you up. Like, don't never think no crazy shit like, and you know you gonna get fucked up for it, so you must be suicidal then at this point. Cause you already know you're gonna get fucked up if you do it. Don't bite the apple, Eve. Called homosexuality. You bit that motherfucker though, ho. You too high. That's how I know you crazy. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't never hang with homosexuals. I'm 40 years old. I've never done it. In 40 years, I have never made it my business to kick it with homosexuals at all. Under no circumstance, for no amount of money. But you did. That says a lot about you as a person. You would never, a lot of you niggas would never make good mob niggas or mafia niggas cause you niggas could be compromised. That's how I know a lot of you niggas ain't no gang type niggas like you claim to be, you hear me? Certain niggas have certain morals, values, principles, integrity, some type of code of ethics. You ain't got it. Yeah, ain't nothing mob mafia about you niggas, you heard me? Because that like Costa Nostra, we doing our own thing. Pinocchio, you Pinocchio your nose and other nigga business all the time. You niggas ain't no mob niggas, no mafia niggas. Stop that shit, you sound stupid. Ain't shit mob or mafia about you niggas. The mob nigga is a mafia nigga, that's La Costa Nostra. In Italian, that mean we doing our own thing. Go do yours. That's the whole point. Ain't nothing mob about you niggas out here. Ain't nothing gangster about you niggas and you niggas and other niggas business all the time. You niggas ain't got no bitches. You ain't got no business, you heard me. There ain't nothing mob about you niggas. What mob about you? What's mob? What mafia about you? Nothing. You be in people's business every day. That's not the mob. The mob is La Costa Nostra. You ain't no La Costa Nostra nigga. Just be honest, Dad. You are not the La Costa Nostra people. For real. And if there was in your family at one point, they don't exist no more. Yeah, they don't exist no more. You might have some solid niggas back in the day, but not in 2025. These niggas gay. Truth be told, like I said, what is the real John Gotti story? A white man said his name was John Gotti. They hit his ass with a Rico ad. The real John Gotti story is in the Bible, in the book of Maccabees, what they call canon law. The real John Gotti story is in the book of Maccabees, in the Bible. That's his name, John Gotti. Guess what the John Gotti nigga name? Marcavius Johnson. They said don't no charges stick to that nigga, you hear me? You ain't read that Bible, you're a fraud. And that's a black man. The Israelites went into slavery. The John Gotti and the Marcavius John, what they call the Marcavius John and Judas Maccabees, him and his family, they didn't go. The Israelites would go on into slavery. Everybody else would go into slavery except for the John Maccabees, what they call Hanukkah. That's the Hanukkah story. The Hanukkah story is the John Gotti story here, which is actually the John Maccabees story. What they call the Marcavius John story. That's true, brother. See, we have our own thing going. You obviously ain't no damn Aboriginal. All Africans ain't, all black people ain't Aboriginal. Your name, and just because your name Johnson Mary Gray, if you in my family, you know I might not get along with your ass, you hear me? So if they don't entitle you to some shit, you know I'm rocking. So you can't freeload all my family members and still free, no. And then that's why, the reason why they millionaires, because they already know that. They ain't listening to the shit, I ain't listening to the shit. Y'all got to get y'all a job, you hear me? You gonna get killed out here, that's true about it. You gotta get you a job. Or you gonna get killed out here, that's true about it. You gonna get deported, you hear me? Real talk, you gonna get defunded, you ain't gonna stick around long enough to do life in prison, you hear me? You don't get the fuck away from me, you hear me? That's true about it. Those are the only options you got. The only ones I'm ever gonna give you. Cause you ain't gonna never be, that's the mob, nigga. The mob and the mafia work like this, nigga. It's my family, nigga. And the only person, nigga, that can be added to the family is a baby, nigga. And you obviously this little man, so you'll never be in my family. Grow up. You sound crazy. And I don't want to, like I said, I can't fuck with you hoes like that the long way, cause your man fucked up, you hear me? I don't want to, cause a lot of you women have sexually transmitted disease. Y'all do. And even if it ain't a physical sexually transmitted disease, you had sex with a homosexual. So you downloaded that nigga data into your body. So you sick cause he sick. His man sick. So your man sick now. That's an STD. That's a sexually transmitted disease. He had sex with you, this faggot, his man fucked up, your man fucked up. So you have an STD. That's where STD come from. These niggas with these all diseases, as Dr. Saber would say, are hormone imbalances. Even mental health, it's a male-female relationship. You had sex with a man, don't know if he a man or a woman. That's a mental health problem. So you having sex with niggas whose mind fucked up already as it is. So that's a sexually transmitted disease. That's where AIDS and shit came from, viruses and shit. So he got disease, you got disease. You ain't finna have sex with me. Hell no. All y'all got diseases. That's why all them AIDS commercials and shit, them STD commercials with those gay men and shit. Man, a person, you don't want nobody over your house got COVID, let alone motherfucker got AIDS and syphilis and herpes and shit, chlamydia and shit. I don't want no sick bastard like that over my house. I don't want that person around me. And it's true. I know it hurt, but it's the truth. See, you around her, you gotta think, a lot of y'all women stick y'all finger in your booty hole on OnlyFans. But then you try to act like, and then you go shake the junkie hand because you cool with the junkie. But a nigga with a $3,000 Switzerland on his hand and shit, you heard me. I'm the bad guy, you heard me. Ain't that about a bitch, you heard me.
Heard me? Yeah, keep walking, nigga. You're embarrassed, nigga.
We got what?
Embarrassed, nigga. Where the fuck are you from, huh?
Somebody just got his head toward. But
You
yeah, you heard me. So, look at that. Look, he got his head where he all blood up in the mouth. You heard me. See, sometimes it happens to him like that. Junk got a story. But yeah, man. So women on OnlyFans stick their finger in the booty hole, right? And then they got it doo-doo in her ass, obviously, right? You heard me? Cause I don't want to get sidetracked. And then she'll be nice to the junkie and everything. Like, man, you just took your finger out your booty hole. You heard me? I don't even like tissue with doo-doo on it to even touch me at all. You heard me? You got your whole finger in your booty hole, but you trying to act like I'm the one. My hands ain't clean. My hand clean. I got a $3,000 Switzerland on my hand and smoke shit. You heard me? And my nail clip fan with the fan and oils and lotions on. You gotta understand that, right? It's action. You heard me? Action is in the background now. You heard me? Don't bite the apple, Eve. You heard me? But then, so I take offense to it sometimes, right? When a woman think that I'm gonna give her some money, man. Now, if you have a product or a service, I'll buy it. Honestly, you heard me. And if I feel generosity for reciprocity, if I wanna be donate to your cause or something, yeah, I might do that. But if you having sex with a man for that's a homeless man for no money for a science experiment, that's a bonehead science experiment, but you trying to then no, I'm not gonna hell no. And then hey me for some money, you must be crazy. I should that's what pimping kicking in. Then my pimp bones in my body started kicking in. Then you heard me. Like wait a minute. That's why your cooch is 0.9. Bitch, you got to pay me to fuck me, cause you ain't got no men to fuck besides that dildo and that torso you got at home. You don't play no game with me, bitch. I know you ain't got. I know you hold love fucking that thing crazy. You hear me? That's why you got a dildo or torso, bitch. You done went to the mechanic shop, got a hydraulic machine with the thing doing all this, bitch. You still, so I know how you ain't been satisfied. I like a damn fool. All the men you want to have sex with got STDs, AIDS, the heterosexual. All the black ones you got is a junkie you found and you put some clothes on that nigga. You hear me? Like he a clown or something. Yeah, this is. You found your some of these hoes got some torso, they done put some clothes on them niggas. Like some of these hoes are fucking mannequins and shit at home. You hear me? That's how desperate and dick deprived you is. You ain't fooling pimping, you hear me? Pimping know all about it. And you can't get no the dildo can't document you neither, bitch. The torso can't document you. And you can't get pregnant by a dildo, ho. So I got all the shit you need and none of the things you don't. But it gonna take you 9 months, cause see, like I said, in Egyptology, what does the eye on the pharaoh mean? What he talking about the eye? That eye on the pyramid? What the secret? The sixth sense and all that shit. The third eye. They said that mean this monkey shit going on around here. This faggot shit is hurting my eyes. That's what he was saying. That I don't want to look at it, because when the faggot stand next to you, you become invisible then. That fast. That's what he was saying. Read the Egyptology books about what they were talking about, what was wrong with the pharaoh eyes. He said, bitch, you might be straight now, but soon that's like a person that got it mixing shit with sugar. It's like a basketball team. You had a good team, a good volleyball team at birth, till you put your Wonder Man on that motherfucker. You hear me? Now the whole team fucked up. You were doing good at first. You had a good artist group, you heard me, till you put the loser in there with you. Britney Spears was doing good till she started dating background dancers and shit. But she not that innocent. Anyway, I got a whole action movie going on in my background. I done talk y'all ears off all goddamn day. I gotta be at this red carpet event in like 2 hours. They gonna be coming looking for Pimpin', you hear me? They have an APP out on Pimpin', you hear me? So Pimpin', they like Pimpin', you already took over the film industry, the hip hop industry, and the book industry. Yo ain't gonna come to these goddamn film screamers, you hear me? So let me get my ass up out of here. Cause like I said, you hear me? I'm still gonna always love you hoes forever. See, Snoop Dogg don't love you hoes, I'm gonna love you hoes forever, like Agriculture and Commerce say in the economic book. On OnlyFans, though, I'm gonna be just like the Pharaoh, the crook with a fan in his hand. You hear me, right? You hear me? They call it OnlyFans. Bitch, cause you ain't gonna never get pimping. I got serpent scorpion in my hand. Bitch, you'll never get. Bitch, you'll never get me. I never fall for a bitch. I'm gonna get up out of here. About